No more chicken dancing. Over with. Chicken dancing is a thing of the past. Thank God, man. Thank God. The PvP and remember, man, I'm a PvE player. I love PvE. All right. And the Division One, I wanted to play the PvP, but I ain't like the idea of having to use the same build as everybody else to compete. That's over with. In the Division Two, except for in the occupied dark zone, as they calling it. All right, it's another zone called the occupied dark zone. Within the occupied dark zone, there is no balancing. All right, there is no rogue button. You can go rogue on in the snap of a button. And to top it all off, nobody, only the people who've been in the stream know this little tidbit. But in the dark zone, the occupied dark zone, even when you in the group, you can turn on your team. Like you could just literally be in a team. It's gonna be friendly fire. Where if you shoot your teammate, you go rogue. All right, so even your team can turn on you in the unoccupied dark zone. I think that's lit, man. That's gonna be so good, dude. They tripping, man. They really tripping. Man, this game gonna be nasty. Get ready. That's all. I mean, that's really all everybody want to know, you know.
Entering safe area.
Uh, I think they sped up the movement before launch. I ain't sure, big. I know for sure though, it ain't the same as it was at Gamescom. Gamescom was a lot slower and a lot stiffer. From the time that I played till to now, with the exception of if it did come slightly from playing on Xbox and now playing on PC, it's way, way, way better. Still not perfect, you know. I can see where people want a little more speed out of it, but I think the amount of speed you can add to this without messing it up is not even really negligible. You probably wouldn't. Most people wouldn't even notice they turned it up. If they make this too fast, it's gonna be trash, man. We'll be back in the same crap situation in the dark zone. Most of the people crying is the people who used to copying builds. That's who crying, you know, because they used to having some superiority in the dark zone. You know, they be like, let me go over here real quick, copy this Marco build, go in here and get me some kills. All right, now that's over with. Now the only place they really gonna have that kind of advantage is when they
Incoming backup request.
is when they take the
News about you travels fast.
if they step out of the occupied dark zone, for example, they won't have it. If they're in the occupied dark zone, then yeah, you can use other people's builds. And I think that's good, man. I think they fixed a big problem. All right, they kind of cut down sharing builds. Because now you can share your build, but it's not as effective as you want it to be if you go in any other dark zone but the occupied dark zone. And see, I didn't even have to be here, and they got claim that one because it was already done. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that's about. What up, Kenneth? How you doing, man? When the dead's in the beta, they should have extended it because people who pre-ordered it didn't even get codes. Well, they haven't announced if they're gonna have a public beta or not yet. That's something everybody been asking, and they haven't replied to yet. So, based off them not saying no, you know, it's still a possibility that a public beta gonna come up next. You would expect that they would take the information from the private beta to try to, you know, take that time off, tune up, and then right before the actual release of the game, then you would probably expect them to hold another public beta just to test everything out one more time. You know, so if that is the case, you won't have to worry about it, man. You'll still get another shot at it. And plus, you got Kenneth, man. You got people like me playing it who one of the toughest critics on the game in general. All right, if it was bad, I would tell y'all this game. It's you might as well just pre-order it. Don't miss the extra gear. Pre-order it. I know some suckers running around right now talking about some. Hey, don't pre-order the Division. This is the last Division I ever buy. They talking all that smack. Shut up. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. The Division is fire. Alright, what it is the truth be told. A lot of gamers and people like that, they like to follow the crowd, man, where For example, the minute Marco said he ain't like it, you see how many people popped up to my some Marco don't even like it. Marco don't even like it. Who give a fuck what Marco like? Marco ain't the only motherfucker in the world play Division. A lot of us play Division. And personally, I think this shit is fire. Alright, so nah, don't come at me with that, man. It ain't up to them. It's up to you. You know, it ain't even up to me. Don't even listen to my opinion. You just look at the game, right? And think about other games that they came out recently. Fallout, Battlefield. Just think about the game Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Think about the games that they came out. What they about, how much depth actually to the game, and then compare it to the Division. It ain't even a question, man. These dudes silly, man. They silly. All of them. Every single one of them. You know I say it. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave this video public. So if they want to know skills talking about them. But they already know I be talking. I say whatever it is, how I say it, man. And in this current case, it's something else going on, man. It's more just bandwagon riding. You know, where dudes siding with whoever it is that's their favorite YouTuber. That's who they siding with. They so ignorant now. They don't even have their own opinion on a video game no more. It's kind of ridiculous. You know, like Anthem, where you got people mad at Anthem for EA. Because EA the publisher of the game. It's the most ridiculous time in gaming there has ever been. You know, I mean, Fallout deserved its hate. No Man's Sky, it deserved its hate. But if you telling me that Division is in the state that any of those games was in, hell no. Division is like 20 times better than your average game at release. This is the beta, alright? It got some bugs. It got some bugs, no doubt. But in comparison to every other game, dude, this is exceptional for a game that's as complex as it is. Fire, man. Get out of here. Let the crybabies cry about PvP being worse. And I guarantee you will see more action in the Dark Zone than you ever have in the Division now. Cause see now little Timmy that don't know nothing about watching other people's build videos, little Timmy will be able to come in there and kill your ass if he catch you slipping. That's raw, dude. Y'all should be pumped about that, man. Anybody, it's just pretty much anybody now, as long as you take the time to gear up, because you can't go in there low level and think you're going to do something. People going to crush you, all right, even with the balancing. So you still got to put in the work. But once your gear good enough, you can go in the Dark Zone just like everybody else. You ain't got to be like, man, my build ain't good enough. My gun ain't good enough. I ain't got the right perks. I ain't got the right talents. You don't got to worry about that no more. That's going, man. That's what's going to save the Division. They crazy right now. They crazy, man. Alright, trust me, y'all, man. A real talk, like, dude, real talk. Don't pass up this game because some idiot tell you something that's a lie. The Division is on point. Alright, that's pretty much, I think that pretty much get my point across. Don't pre-order. I'm glad y'all ain't pre-ordering. I'm glad. Don't pre-order. So then that way, as soon as I get ready to make that video where I start showing off how I collected every single thing in the game, they'll still be missing the pre-order stuff. You can't collect everything if you ain't got the pre-order stuff. Don't forget that. Alright? Yeah, don't forget that.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
Look at this bum. Look at this bum. Look at it.
Control point detected.
Get back!
That was a good little hot spot, that little bastard. Is it still tier 1 through 5? No, not yet, big, but you know it will be. That's something I've been trying to explain to people. These are the things that they don't understand. Alright, people complaining because they saying that the NPCs is squishy and that the Division players is weak. No, you dinglings. Alright, take a minute and think. Use your brain. Remember the end game of the Division 1? You remember what happened? When you was running Striker, you was like a god. Literally a god, where NPCs was like a piece of paper. Alright? Dude, you don't want that. You want to be able to play. You want to be able to actually have a reason to try to survive, which the med kits have given you. Now it ain't just a matter of running out there and just trashing everything and carry on. Now you gotta put in work like a real video game. They did the right thing, dude. Seriously, just think about what I'm saying. All right, now once you do hit level 30, all right, because remember the gear score is showing at 350. We was at 256 in the Division 1. So in the division, in the division, or 260 in the Division 2 though, coming up to that level 30, then you'll be ripping through NPCs a little bit faster, not quite as fast as you might think. All right, and then the Black Tusk gonna come. And I'm saving that for another video because I got something big to tell y'all. I know it's coming too, but I don't want to say nothing about that part today. But in them cases, then when that Black Tusk do come, you're going to get even stronger. Thanks. All right? And then the NPCs become even weaker. So now it's a good balance but for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. You will always feel like it's a challenge. You won't feel like it's just rinse and repeat Lexington, man. I'm telling you, this is a good thing, dude. The game is they really hooked this game up, man. And the people who don't believe it or think it's just talk, all you gotta do is watch my past videos where I pretty much say every single thing that the Division was gonna do. And people here, y'all know I ain't making this shit up. All right, I literally for play, this was gonna happen. This was gonna happen. This how people gonna react. That's why I ain't want a Division 2. Because I knew there was going to be, with this, the first thing they was going to start screaming was, it's the same as the Division 1. Because there wasn't a lot that you could change because it's the Division. Alright? So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright?
Is anyone out there?
The game is piff. Don't miss this one. Don't miss this one, man. It's every other game you thinking about is not going to be better than the Division 2. Alright? Seriously, dude. And it definitely won't be Anthem. Alright? I like Anthem. But it ain't goddamn even close to what the Division offering. All right, not even close. So if you one of those people who debating between the Division 2 and Anthem, the answer is Division 2, hands down, no thought about it. I'm trying to tell y'all the facts, man. I know, dude. Goddamn, I know. I played the shit out of PvP. Alright, played the shit out of it, and this is next level right here, dude. Even just the PvE part gonna keep motherfuckers so occupied, man. And it's gonna be nice. I finally get to make a gear hunting guide where I can actually include the Dark Zone, cause now y'all can go in the Dark Zone. I would expect that most players, if you can't go in there and survive, that means you ain't ready for the Dark Zone now. Because pretty much, long as you get your stats high enough to be close to another man, it don't matter what build he using, and it don't matter what build you using. It's gonna be the movement and the gunplay that's gonna really come down to it. Now let me give you a piece of advice about gunplay. Start getting used to switching weapons. Alright? Switching weapons in Division 2 is gonna be everything. The players who get used to that, you're gonna be monstrous. Because you can almost take a man's armor in one whole clip. Right? And then another clip to kill him. So don't get used to using one weapon. Get used to switching between 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Alright? Yeah, that's gonna be the key to being good in the PvP in the Division 2. You ain't gonna be able to rely on them med kits no more, man. You're gonna have to just be quick with them hands. Oh, you heifer.
Serious trauma detected.
See, look at this. And they say the med kit's too slow, right? If the med kit was too slow, how'd I just pull that off? I just literally, man, they don't know what they talking about, man. Listen to somebody who don't do nothing but play this shit, man. It's perfect the way it is. I should die. Should I not die in that situation? If my black eyes just ran across an open street with all them men over there shooting me. If this was Division 1, I would have lost. I would have been giggling. Alright, I would have been giggling on my way over there to the truck. Now in the Division 2, I can't just haul ass across a strip. I gotta think about it. It's 4 men out here with machine guns. This shit more realistic than it was before. Why they crying? I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
Agent in need of backup.
What they crying about? Y'all pretty much, they gave us almost everything everybody wanted. And then the PvP dudes, y'all, they really can stop crying because you got that unoccupied Dark Zone. You know, I think they more upset that people who ain't quite on that, like I said, ain't on that copy level, them players, they won't be willing to go in the unoccupied dark zone. They're gonna avoid that shit. Of course. Of course they're gonna avoid it. And I think that's why they salty. Because now they won't have people to bully on for real. They won't be able to just bully on your shit with these, in my opinion, glitched builds, you know, where they finding the highest of the stats you can get and stacking all that shit up so you can't compete. That's over with, man. That is the highlight for the Division 2. Oh, man. That is... Oh, man. This game just as broken as the first. Okay, well, UKL, so far, how many bugs and glitches have you seen since I've been playing? Okay. Now, did you get to play the Anthem demo? The Anthem demo? Did you get to play that? Man, get out of here, dude. The glitches in this division are minimal. People just trying to blow it up because they salty about the PvP, I think. You know, it's kind of like when I made my videos saying bad stuff about the division. It's when I was mad at them. When I was mad about Division 1 not being expanded. I was heated. Alright, so of course I'm looking for anything and everything now that's not right to bring to the light. You know, that's how people feel. And it's dangerous now because a lot of other people, they'll hop on that bandwagon with you. And you'll take them down this hill of feeling like the game worked bad. And it's not. Alright, it's not, dude. Simply put, I don't know. Like I said, I don't gotta convince nobody of the Division 2. This game gonna do all the convincing by itself. You'll see though. I hate how often they get behind you. God damn. Oh, he about to fuck me up. He about to fuck me up. What up, Bipolar? How you doing, man? What up, Coach? How you doing? What up, Adam? I agree. This is how it should be. Alright? This is how it should be, man. I could never die. If I turn on the Division 1 right now, dude, I swear to God, I could literally just run up the street to a named boss, just stand there, and they'll be, I'm talking about heating me, and I won't die. I won't die. I just be taking the damage, and I won't die. Nah, that ain't what you want in a video game. That shit boring, man. You want to be challenged, and this gonna make it challenging. Imagine this tier 1. This tier 1. We ain't even talking tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. Shit. It's gonna be an adventure right here, man. But I can't be playing around. Let me hurry up and I gotta finish this because I got a limited amount of time. Yeah, but they get shredded by turrets if they go rogue. Adam, again, man, the highlight for that is not in the unoccupied dark zone. In the unoccupied dark zone, there are no turrets at the doors. In the unoccupied dark zone, it's anything goes. So, what they complaining about? They got their zone. Alright, you got 2 dark zones for just your regular players who might not even like PvP, and they just want to go in the dark zone to collect some better gear. Alright, so now they ain't got to worry about going in there and getting bullied so much. Maybe jumped, you know, if you get jumped, you get jumped. See, that's the same thing in real life, you know, so, but if they want to go in there, they can, and they can defend themselves, you know, like even a rogue got to think twice now about going rogue, you know, like it ain't just a matter of watch how I melt them, watch how I melt them. You ain't melting shit in there. It's gonna be a gunfight, man, and that's what you want to see, a gunfight. I've been seeing a couple of different people playing the PvP, and they don't want to admit it, but they enjoying that, dude. They like that shit. They like dying faster. They like being able to kill another man faster. You know, I hear dudes in different forums. You can go read some of the forums where some of them dudes so excited because they finally, I got 9 kills. I've been playing Division for years and I got like 6 kills and I already got 9 in the beta. Think about what I'm telling you, dude. This is what's gonna make people play the game. They did the right thing. PvP ain't broken. PvP is fixed. I'm trying to figure out who I'm missing here. Or did I just put that symbol there by myself like a dummy talking to y'all? I'm trying to get y'all to, I'm just trying to cover this stuff, man. What up, Colin? How you doing, man? Well, as you can hear, Colin, I'm loving the division. I'm loving it. All right, and I'm trying my best to make sure that these dudes don't ruin the game for y'all. I'm amazed, and it's the bigger division streamers who down in it. I'm amazed by that, man. I would have thought they would have been ecstatic with with the division the way it is. Guess I was wrong about that. I guess, like, you know, like I said, they care more about the taking advantage of people in the PvP more than they do having a challenge in the dark zone. Shit, Marco and them, Marco especially, he supposed to be the man. He should be extra pumped. He should be like, shit, balanced or not, I come up with something, and then he come up with something. He supposed to be able to go in there and be a god. But I think they fear that. I think they realize that, with that balancing, shit, if my mouse game even off just a little bit, they gonna fuck me up. You gonna be in there getting killed. You'll be in there getting killed by little kids now. If they got their aim on point, and that's how it should be.
Detected from the control point in proximity.
I love it. I fucking love it. Like, dude, I'm so glad I bought that Ultimate Edition. I was gonna buy just the standard at first, but I'm so glad I bought that Ultimate Edition. Last of the paper I had, and I was sitting there like, man, but I want Anthem. See, this was the plan. I was gonna get Anthem, the $37, it's on sale, and then they had the Division Standard Edition for $40 on sale. I was gonna just get them both. I had enough of both, but having that stash space in the beginning of the Division 2 is gonna be, I think that's gonna be super important. A lot of people kind of sleeping on that, but that is more of an advantage than they giving off, because you'll be able to move perks and talents from gear. Oh shit, y'all deep out here. God damn. See that? See how I gotta retreat? See how I gotta actually retreat? I never have to retreat, dude. I'm an OG. I'm an OG. These niggas got me retreating.
Agent in need of backup. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Woo! You gotta love this shit, man. These dudes, man. Come on, man. You gotta like that, dude. I shouldn't have ran in like that. I gotta get used to that shit, man. They tough outside. This is the first time I'm fucking with them out here. They kind of tough. Did you play Apex, man, Darren? You know, and let me talk about that a little bit. Maybe this would be a good public video to leave up. Apex, all right. Okay, graphics wise, good thing it's a free game. Alright, good thing it's a free game. That's the first thing I want to say. This game is not nothing that's revolutionary. This game ain't nothing that's a graphical feat. The reason Apex is gonna be so popular is because it's a decent style shooter, and it's free. Alright, other than that, there is no truly significant talent nor sweat, blood, and tears that went into that game. Alright, now everybody okay with that? Everybody fine with that because it's free. You know, well, I don't gotta pay $1 for that. And they complaining about the Division when it is all of them things. When blood, sweat, and tears went into it. When it's a graphical marvel. All right, this Division 2, man, dude. I honestly think this gonna be like a new benchmark for PCs, to the point where if your computer can run this at 4K, 100 frames a second, you got a beastie ass machine, because this game is tough to run. Like this, and it ain't even just tough to run, but it's so well optimized that even if when you, like, I went from playing it on my 980 Ti to my GTX 480, and my GTX 480 ran the game so well that I was just like, what the fuck is they doing to the game? You know, like, what is they doing to it to make it that universal like that? I'm telling you, I think they pretty much checked out all of the boxes you can check for a game of this caliber, man. Seriously, Apex, to me, that's another kind of a Fortnite kind of deal. It'll move on. It's like Conan Exiles. It's like anything that the biggest streamers playing. All right, it's like what was that one with the pirates and shit? The one Summit 1G. He made it popular, but everybody knew the game was ass. They knew it was trash. All right, people was regretting their pre-orders. It got terrible reviews at Jump, But now, because they favorite streamer Summit 1G playing it, and he having a good time playing it, that's their expectation to have a good time playing it. Just like with the Division 2, where people upset about the things that happen in the game, so now they favorite streamer talking about it. So what you think they gonna do? It go both ways, alright? That's why you hearing the stuff you hearing about the Division that's negative. But there truly is nothing negative to say. Nothing. Alright? Nothing. Alright? Every time, hey, look, you know what I do for some of the time I'm here, man? You got something you want to say about the Division, you one of them Division haters. I'm normally not that, I normally don't like doing that, but go ahead, drop your points. Let me hear what you got to say about the game, what it is you hate. Alright? And then we'll see if you right or not. You know, we'll see if it's a good reason for why they made any of the changes that you think was a bad change. And the only reason I feel like I'm in a position to answer them questions is because I have literally spent every day that y'all haven't seen me in here streaming this game, I've been over in that Twitch chat asking question after question after question. I've been trying to test their character. I've been trying to understand the kind of people they are, what they think. They've been over there giving information. Like, for example, my question was, y'all remember this was my original idea, and I decided to just ask them why they haven't applied it, which is, all right, why don't y'all got like McDonald's and Starbucks? Why y'all don't got actual stores? Why don't you let those stores advertise within the game? All right, like, why we gotta have these fake names, you know? And they wouldn't go in depth. I mean, like, breaking it down. Well, on the financial side, and then on the legal side, and then on the, I'm talking about, dude, the transparency alone is unparalleled to any company. You ain't never seen a company sit there with all of their different developers. They bringing in them all. They bringing in the level artists, the weather artists, the environmental artists. Don't even get me started, dude. This ain't a game that's trying to rip you off. All right. This is a game that know it got something to bring to the table, and they trying to show you that. You don't gotta listen to me though, dude. I mean, shit, I'm only the biggest critic of the Division, and that's because I love it so much. That's why I'm always so hard on it. I don't want no bullshit. I want this game to be the beast that I know it can be. So every time I see him fuck up, I'm not gonna never let it slide. But this, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. It's hard to please everybody, and they did that. I thought they was letting us check it out in the beta, coach. Yeah, well, this is the beta. D1 had a bit of fantastical feel to it, to me, just a little bit. Yeah, the Division 1 was spectacular too. They both extremely good games. It ain't no taking away from that. But the problem with the Division 1 is that PvP. You know, like, even when I made my videos and stuff, I knew the Dark Zone was a terrible place because most people gonna get robbed going in there, man. They gonna lose their stuff. They gonna get jumped. You gonna have dudes cheating. It's just too many obstacles at the time to overcome. You know, and another thing too that I think people overlooking, aside from the optimization of the Dark Zone, because another complaint everybody complaining about is how many players there are in PvP. 12. You know, having 12 in each instance of the Dark Zone, blah blah blah. They actually complaining about that, but nonetheless, it's an optimization thing, number one. Alright, they did that to optimize the server. They did that to increase tick rate, you know, so you won't be as laggy since it's less people putting strain on the server. Alright, now, is that the best reason? No, there's more reasons. The Dark Zones are smaller now, so by having 12 people, this gives you a chance that when you do come across somebody, it's like, oh, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? You kind of get that, who the fuck is this moment? Like, you know, all right, let me see what this dude about. And y'all can have this battle and this fight and then go back to looking for gear again. Having them less people gonna change a lot of things. Also, when people want to cheat, it's a lot easier to pick 1 out of 12 than it is to pick 1 out of 24. When you're talking about an anti-cheat system that's keeping track of people's personal performance, what their RPM is, how fast they shooting, all that, because that's how they gonna catch niggas, alright? Having 12 people in one instance gonna make that a lot easier than having 24, alright? It really is. It's gonna be like more of a magnifying glass on each player in each one of those games. And I think that's kind of a good thing. I think why put so many in there you don't know what the fuck going on, when you can cut that number down and have an exact idea of who was there, who was doing what. get it cleared out. Get it cleared out, man. That's another good highlight for the 12 players. Like, seriously, because the cheating gotta stop. And the cheating really needs to stop. Whew. Boys don't be playing.
Almost dropped that bastard.
All I'm probably gonna be using is these sniper rifles, man. These the best. The machine guns, the one I got now, kind of weak. I guess I could level up, but I'm just trying to hurry up and get it done. And then I'm gonna go in there and smack some people in the dark zone real quick. Go smack some people in the dark zone during this beta. Give y'all a demo of what I mean, why it's actually better, you know. I can't go in the dark zone right now though. I don't think, not with this gear, what I got. Oh hell no, I'm still a scrub, man. Scrub like no other. I like the dose better with the assault rifle damage, but I feel bad for the people who missed this game. I really do. I swear I do, man. They won't miss it though. They won't miss it. Don't feel bad for them. What's gonna happen is after the division come out. Ooh, them some good gloves. Ooh, with the assault too.
Incoming backup request.
When the division come out, just like they hopped on the hate bandwagon, they gonna hop on the buy the division bandwagon. Watch, everybody else gonna be playing it, having a blast. And then they gonna get it. So if one of your friends or whoever talking shit about the division, just let them talk. Just let them talk until March the 12th, March the 13th, and watch how people's opinions start to change. Remember I said that shit. I already know that's gonna be the outcome. It ain't no other way for it to play out, man. This shit raw. Talking about the division bad. Man, they smoking. The menus are terrible. Yeah, I wouldn't say they terrible. They don't look as good to me as they did in the Division 1 though. I liked the menu layout better in D1. Alright, this ain't terrible. You know, like if you notice, they brought the skills out to the front. Where before you had to go somewhere else for your skills. You know, you had to go somewhere else for all of this stuff. I do like how they did the apparel though. You know, where now you could just click these little tabs up here to hop back and forth between, you know, your emotes there, your mask, your glasses, your clothing. Then you got your backpack there. Then you got your, you know, your little side stuff, little side equipment materials you didn't collect it. I'm guessing this where all our tech and stuff gonna be as well. Weapon mods too. And then, you know, your last thing, just seeing your stats and little stuff. Even this is in a more convenient position when you think about it. So even though the menus don't look as good, I think the navigation of the menus is slightly better. Just because of that. Like now we don't got go in the item menu and back out to that front menu. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about, but I kind of like that.
Incoming backup request.
What up, Sean? How you doing, man? How you doing? What up, Coach? What up, Colin? What up, Oda? My bad if I missed anybody, man. You know how I get when I get on my rants. When I get on my rants, that was a. Well, I wouldn't even call that a rant. That was just some truth. That was just some straight truth. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth that a lot of the angry PvPers not gonna tell you right now. All right, they not gonna tell you this. But the PvP is only bad to people who used to copying the best build there is and being a god in the dark zone. Alright? Them the only ones who you gonna hear complaining. Pay close attention to who put up videos saying that they don't like the division. And watch, they'll all be them same people I'm telling you about right now. All of them. Because they know it's over with. They know it's over with. Right now, they sweating. They sweating like, man, how am I gonna step my game up for this one? You're gonna have to step your game up, man. Don't be over there crying, man. Step y'all game up. If you was a beast with overpowered gear, you should be a beast with mid-range gear. You know, I mean, you was that good, right? You ain't need to rely on the chicken dance, did you? I don't think so. You ain't have to rely on the med kits, did you? I hope not. Kind of suck a nigga. Think about that, dude. Alright? Armor is what it should be. If you run your ass out in a gunfight and you wearing a bulletproof vest, alright, you wearing a bulletproof vest and you get shot up and you start bleeding, you gonna take a med kit and feel better? No. This game is more realistic than it was before. And they crying about it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, that's a 463. What's this baby? 345. Oh, that ain't that bad.
Agent requesting backup.
I'm sorry I'm still stuck with that one, man. I want a better sniper rifle by now, but I'm still stuck with that level 2. That military. But that thing is raw. The military pretty good. The sniper rifles in this game gonna play a big part. A huge part. In the division too. Get used to using them. And another thing I recommend for y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all the stuff that's gonna make you a beast when the game come out. Get used, I repeat, get used to not using scopes. Alright? I know they got the scopes in the game now, but remember, when you equip a scope, you have to look down the scope. And it's kind of limiting for real. Start practicing not using the scope. The scope subtracts from your perks. It does not add. Now when you put an attachment on your weapon, you lose something. You don't gain anything. You lose. So get used to using no scope. Alright? There's a tip right there, alright? And that's gonna be an important one. The stronger builds, they won't be using scopes, man. You're gonna have to just get used to using that little, the little thing on the screen and shit. I'm okay with that though. And that's good enough. I'm just gonna leave my gear like that because I gotta hurry up, man. Whew. Delete the rest of this shit. I wish it, why I do got some stuff to complain about. I don't like that. I want them to turn it back like it was. You remember how you used to could push V and it would just go down to the next item where you could just keep pushing V? And you see how now when I push V, it just stay on that one item? I hope they changed that back to like it was. It was better to just be able to pick a certain spot and just keep hitting V until you select everything you want to throw away. I don't like having to do them individually like that. But I think they can fix that. I don't think that's no big deal again. That's what I'm saying. Now, as I play this, every time I run into something that's a bug or a glitch, I'm not going to let it slide. I'm going to point it out. But you won't see very many compared to what you probably been hearing about the game. Alright? If anything, expect a Delta or a mic. If anything, that's what I expect.